Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants. Hey, it's something different this time. I'm not covering Ubisoft, as apparently Ubisoft decided to just give me some time to, well, cover something else instead of them. Right, from that Park Place, The Elder Scrolls Online introduces gender-confused companion voiced by drag king Vico Ortiz. Yeah, Bethesda, let me just go on and right ahead and say it. I don't know if you've learned your lesson with Starfield, with the goddamn fucking pronouns, and then you have already characters with weird neo-pronouns inside the game, and it's absolutely shit. There is a quest in one of the DLCs of a DLC, and it started okay. I tend to listen to the conversations and the story, and as soon as they introduced the character they them into it, which was like a nymph or something like that, I went, what are they talking about? I only dealt with one little plant thing. I'm not dealing with multiple people. And then they started to use they, them for the thing, and then they, them to refer to the other people in the middle. Yeah, it became a confused mess. It was horrible. I could barely understand what they were saying. And I completely tuned out, and I just fast forward the quest, handed it in, and the quest line, and I did everything. I just wanted the reward, and I said, fuck this. Is that what you want for your game, Bethesda? For people to skip the story, the voice recording, and all the time and money you spent on that stuff? Is that what you goddamn fucking want? Because that's what you're going to goddamn fucking get. I'm gonna have to quote Az over here and say, I love sitting and enjoying a good RPG, but then suddenly fucking pronouns show up. There's nothing more current day than goddamn fucking pronouns. Right, so, but to make it worse, we have here the competitor of Kotaku. Elder Scrolls Online reveals its first non-binary companion, voiced by Drag King. Let me put it this way, I am not going to purchase this thing. I do not want it for free, unless I forget about this goddamn fucking shit and I get it when it's free. But I'm not paying for goddamn fucking companions, and especially one that is woke as fuck. But let that sink in. A setting that is kind of like medieval Europe with no gunpowder but magic and all that thing, and you have a fucking daydam. Bethesda, can't you just stop with this nonsense? And the gamer here tried to, well, make excuses for it, but before I do uncover that nonsensical bullshit, here it is, a trailer.
Chosen knights. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Alright, I'm back, baby. Okay, so they decided to use some examples here, like Vivek, some septim, that it is kind of like a king in there, and let me put it this way, no, it's not in regards to being non-binary, it's just them being very, very degenerate in the stories. I mean, for instance, this one is actually, it's not bisexual, it's just that he is very degenerate and a very tyrant character, but, well, way to feel proud about it. And then we have Argonians that they are shown here, but it's not quite like that. It's more a reference to the reptiles as well, that sometimes they do tend to have a little bit of a problem in gender differences. But here we are dealing with people who are a bit more similar to, well, mammals. And mammals don't usually have that problem unless it's a, well, birth defect or a genetic disease, which, as far as these people know, they think it's completely normal in the process of, well, spreading your genes. And these people actually actively forgot to pay attention at classes, and they think that this is literally the most common thing in the mammal history. It's not. Obviously, having a birth defect or a genetic defect is part of life. As in, it's normal in that regard. But it is not normal in regards to, well, if you're going to compare it to what it is the standard, which is male, well-defined male, and well-defined female, aka biological female, biological male. And sometimes which is why we call it genetic diseases or genetic defects, birth defects, in which sometimes there's a bit of a problem in that the, well, baby doesn't fully form into a male or fully form into a female, and usually that actually carries the problems with, well, they usually are stupid, or as in they have a below average intelligence and things like that because they may have an extra chromosome in the gender, but that is also why you have also problems in other chromosomes that also can affect the intelligence. But unfortunately, these people have not paid attention anywhere else in their biology classes. Well, my apologies, not even biology classes, but in fact, in their goddamn fucking science classes in school that they actually actively forgot to pay attention to. Here it is. Bethesda covering it. Talarian profile. Rash and energetic, Talarian finds themselves in a plot that could change the course of Outmary Dominion. Okay. So how many characters are there? Is Talarian, well, more than one individual? Because we only have a picture of one. Oh, yeah, it's definitely one of they dems, which will find it very difficult for you to understand, and trust me, that quest that I told you about at the beginning of this video, they went out of their way to actually add they dem into the dialogue. So I'm pretty sure they are going to do the same thing here, and it's going to be a massive shitfest. Bethesda. Haven't you learned anything about Concord, Dustborn, Ubisoft, Starfield, No? Yeah. Well, I hope this thing here doesn't sell. It's going to be epic. It's oh, but goddammit. As someone who actually lockpicks a lot in Elder Scrolls, it would have been great to have that perk. But let me put it this way, I am not paying anything for this character. I'm not even going to search for it. I don't want it even for free. You can keep it and your cheap virtual signaling out of my game. You can keep it out there. But this is why the woke does not create their own games because they all failed, so they need to actually infiltrate something that already exists to spread their goddamn fucking message. So, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night, and remember, fuck this goddamn fucking shit, and YouTube. Yes.